History remembers the great conquerors: Alexander, Caesar, Genghis Khan. But there is one name that remains unique. A man who fought over 100 battles and never lost a single one. He didn't just lead men, he dismantled empires. To his friends, he was the shield of Islam. To his enemies, he was a nightmare in the desert. The Prophet Muhammad called him Saifullah, the sword of Allah. Today we uncover the life, the legendary battles, and the genius strategy of the greatest general you've never heard of.
Born into the aristocratic Quraysh tribe in Mecca, Khalid was bred for war. From a young age, he mastered the horse, the camel, and every weapon known to the Arabs. But early on, he wasn't fighting for Islam. He was its most dangerous opponent.
At the Battle of Uhud,
it was Khalid's tactical eye that spotted a gap in the Muslim defenses. He led a devastating cavalry flank that turned a certain Muslim victory into a retreat. This was the world's first glimpse of his genius. He never missed a mistake.
in 629 CE,
Khalid embraced Islam. His first major test came shortly after, at the Battle of Mut'ah. 3,000 Muslims faced a Byzantine Roman force estimated at over 100,000. 3 Muslim commanders fell in succession. The army was on the brink of total annihilation.
After the passing of the Prophet, the first Caliph, Abu Bakr, unleashed Khalid against the 2 superpowers of the world, the Persians and the Romans. Khalid utilized desert warfare. He moved his army through the waterless desert, appearing where the Persians least expected. At the Battle of Chains, he exhausted the heavily armored Persians by forcing them to march and countermarch, until they collapsed from fatigue. This is Khalid's masterpiece. The Byzantine Emperor Heraclius gathered a massive coalition to crush the Arab threat. For 6 days, the armies clashed. Khalid used a mobile guard, an elite 4,000-man cavalry unit that he personally led to plug gaps in the line, like a firefighter. On the 6th day, he did the unthinkable. He transitioned from defense to a massive offensive, trapping the Roman army against the ravines of the Yarmouk River. The Byzantine army was shattered. The gates to the Levant and Jerusalem were swung wide open. What made him undefeated? Mobility. He transformed the camel into a desert ship for logistics. Psychology. He would often duel enemy generals personally to break the morale of their troops before the battle even started. Speed. His armies marched faster than any force in antiquity. At the height of his power, the second Caliph, Umar, relieved Khalid of his command. Not because of failure, but because Umar feared the people were beginning to put their faith in Khalid instead of God. Khalid died in his bed in 642 CE. He wept, showing the scars of hundreds of wounds, saddened that he did not die as a martyr on the battlefield. He said, "I have sought martyrdom in 100 battles, and yet here I am, dying in my bed like an old camel." Khalid ibn al-Walid remains the only general to have defeated both the Roman and Persian empires in a single decade. A man of iron, a master of the sword, and forever the sword of Allah.